Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. We're in the back cabin, the working cabin. We're headed to the other cabin right now, and we're gonna have some great sales today. I don't know about, well, I'll tell you what, it was mixed. We had some high dollar sales. One of them is gonna be on tomorrow. We sold for 500 bucks. We had some really low dollar sales, and sometimes it takes a little bit of everything to make a good day. Check out the cats and dogs. Hey, that reminds me, I want to give you an update on something, and something I think eBay's dropped the ball on, and a competitor came in and picked it up. So I was actually going to save something for later in the video, but I'm going to do it right now, just as a thank you to everybody out there from the video we did last week. And since these two followed me in here, there were tons of folks who were extremely kind when we talked about losing Sophie. And there was a few rude comments in there, but you know, very few. I think 4 I counted at, and just tons of folks in the community and on YouTube, all kinds of folks just reaching out and saying, hey, we're sorry I lost your pup. And I had 3 people now already say they've donated to one of the shelters around them in Sophie's honor. And I thought, well, that's sweet. Wasn't necessary, but thank you. So thank you to all of you. And I decided, instead of doing a deal of the day on Dibbed It, we would do a charity auction, kind of just to remember Sophie. She was a buddy of ours, and we're going to miss her. And I've been waiting for this to put up for a long time, so we're going to do it right here. For those of you who buy the Enema Man booster stickers, we had a little fun with them for the last 7 quarters. And we are probably not going to do them anymore because I'm running out of my favorites. But these guys right here, and we threw this one in because I had one more left of these, the Elliot one. This one came from Rod Picking and Punching. And I saved one of each. And I saved a set for me because I love them so much. And these right here, we're going to put on an auction on dibbedit.com. And if you're interested, we're going to take all of the proceeds, not a 50-50, but all the proceeds to the local shelter. So just thought I'd tell you that before we started the video. You know what? I just decided we're going to up the ante a little bit since Q4 is almost upon us and Christmas is around the corner. We're going to throw one of these guys in as well. Make it a little sweeter. I was sitting down with the family last night, and I saw an ad come on, and I'm like, oh boy, I've been talking about eBay doing something like this for a long time, and another company did it. And I think they kind of dropped the ball on this. My wife has now sold all of the Keurig parts with the exception of this. And I think the total is up to like $44, parting it out. Still have that one to go. This is a little drip tray thing in it, $9.95 plus shipping. Check it out, when in doubt. It out. So thank you again for that video last week over there on this channel. I was going to say Commonwealth Picker, but it was on this channel. I thought about putting it over there because so many people followed back then on that channel too. This turtle right here, now I paid way up for this thing. I'm not making a ton of money, but I just could not leave it at a sale. And this one right here, I paid $90, y'all, and it sold for $150 plus shipping. And it's 1994 creature from the Black Lagoon Leo Universal Monsters Series 2 Ninja Turtle. $150 plus shipping. So I'm not making much money on this because I bought it for $90. And when you take off the fees and stuff, I don't know, let's do a quick one. I'm probably making 35 bucks on that guy right there. But I'm like, you know what? I like it so much. And it's just sitting over there. I don't mind sitting and waiting for a little while. I'm making a little bit of money, and it finally sold. I had it listed at 180, I think. Lots of watchers and stuff. Somebody just sent me an offer. Hey, 150. I'm like, maybe. I guess I'll take it. And I took it. You know, it is for charity, so I'm going to sweeten it even more. We have 5 left of these. 2 of these sold. And they're sold out everywhere. Dibbed It, everything. I might do some auctions with them or something, or order some more someday, but a lot of people have been sending messages about the black light keychain. And shout out Dusty Box Treasures over there on Dibbed It. How cool is that guy right there? So I figured let's throw this in here too, raise a little bit more money for some cats and dogs out there. I'm going to pull 3 more items, then we're going to get to that commercial I saw the other day. And I have more hope than ever before that eBay is going to do what I think they should do. Maybe not because I say they should do it, but I think it's becoming so competitive they need to do this. It would be a nice little olive branch to sellers as well. And if you've already guessed it has to do with advertising, you're right, because we've talked about that. Well, I've talked about it for years on here. But that's not even the right bit of Tupperware. I gotta find the right bit of Tupperware. Is that it? That's it right there. Those fall colors. And this did not sell for much, but I also didn't pay much. Paid $1. So these right here. So actually, did I get this in that lot? I might have paid less than $1 for these. Anyway, they sold for $10 plus shipping. You know what? Let's go all in on this. Let's do every sticker we've ever made. We'll just put them all over there. There we go. So I think that's every one we've ever done. And of course the small ones as well. So I know a lot of people won't be interested, but some will, and the money goes to a charity. So it's pretty cool. Dibdit.com is where that auction will be. So we've got a couple of $10 sales, and you know me, I'm trying to bump that ASP up, but I still make exceptions for certain things. My wife listed the Keurig stuff, so I didn't have any control over that. And Tupperware I'll sell for $10 if I get it super cheap. But we've had that great mix of high dollar, low dollar, mid dollar, new items listed, older items listed. This is an older item listed right here. 95-96 NBA 2XL pack of cards. Skybox, and these sold for $26.95 plus shipping. This is looking like an easy shipping day so far. Let's see if it stays that way. I spoke too soon. Next item. It's not going to be hard, but it's certainly not as small as all those. I remember picking these boots up, and I was kind of questioning myself because they didn't look nearly as good then as they do right now, because we had to do a little bit of work on them. But $15, I believe, is what we paid. They're Python. And those are vintage Dan Post. And they're not bad boots right there. And the bottoms weren't bad. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not an expert in making them all look perfect. I'm not sure Knox Connection. But I figured I could do at least a decent job on them. And it took a while, but they did sell $99 and no cents plus shipping. So I'm watching something with the kids, with my wife, and all of a sudden, you know, most people, I just ignore the commercials. But I saw an Amazon commercial pop up, and it just kind of struck my fancy a little bit. And I thought, what's Amazon ad? Because you see Amazon ads out there, and you got to ask yourself, why in the world is Amazon advertising? They like dominate everything. But I think people lose track of public perception of a specific company. And in this case, they did something that was really smart, in my opinion, really unique. And, you know, obviously it's done to make money, but, or at least change public perception, or at least ingrain something in your mind. Amazon did a commercial, and it was all about supporting small business, right? And when you think small business, you don't think Amazon. It's a monster. But on that ad, they said that 60% of the, what do they call it? Did they say stores, items you purchase on Amazon are owned by small businesses, which is true. And I just thought, oh my gosh, this is eBay. This is how eBay should brand itself. You know, you have these, you know, Black Friday sales, and you have the shop local sales and whatever. The small business, man, you know, talk about small business. We're a small business, right? If we're selling on eBay. And I'm like, man, that would be a great overture, not only to the public perception for eBay, but to us sellers, to put an ad out there and saying, hey, support these small businesses. These, you know, give examples, show examples of it. People selling out of, you know, well, maybe you don't want to show some of it, but you get the point. Right? eBay of any platform would benefit from this the most. I've also talked about like hashtag check eBay first, an ad campaign about, hey, you know, if you're struggling to make ends meet and inflation or whatever, check eBay first, because you can find deals on eBay. We know this because we're selling to drop shippers who are selling on Amazon a lot of times. I'm a buyer on eBay, especially around the holidays, because I want to support folks out there like you, not because I'm in love with eBay, because I want to help other resellers. And if I'm going to buy something that I could buy on Amazon or I could buy on eBay, I'm going to buy it on eBay. This year, I want to support the sellers. I'm going to do that like I normally do, but I also want to support the sellers on my own site. If you recall, I said that every dime that I made from Dibdit.com, I would put back in to the business. I've actually put more into supporting sellers over there than I've made. And by Christmas time, I promise you, I'll have put far more into the sellers over there as well. So the jersey, it's a Giants Jeremy Shockey jersey, and it's not in the best of condition, but it's still sold for $29.95 plus shipping. The dogs are really energized today. They've been napping for half the day here. So, I mean, I just love it, y'all. This large sales, $150, $100, $10, $10, and medium sales right there. Just a really good mix. Everything adds up. What are y'all doing? Y'all, you gonna be nice? I know, you're just playing. Hey, speaking of everything adding up, and this is a little sale. We've been putting these over there. We've been doing the deal of the day over on Dibdib.com. Really, well, if you want to know the truth, you know this already. I'll tell you. Just like I said before, I would love to move people, especially during Q4, over to Dibdib.com because there's so much of the stuff that I love, and there's people who watch this show because of this kind of stuff. And I'd love for people not just to buy, but if you're looking for something in particular that's pop culture kind of stuff, 80s, 90s, 70s, Y2K stuff that's kind of fun. I gotta get rid of these dogs. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. They love you, but they don't want to hear you wrestle while I'm doing the video. Y'all wrestle out here. Back to what sold. We sold this. I put on deal of the day. It's a dog from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for $2.95 plus shipping, and it sold with something else. And I think it's the 3D ET head, which would be here. I think this is what sold with it. I'll have to double check. So all told, it was right around $8 plus shipping. Keith from Maine grabbed that one over there on Dibdib.com. Appreciate that. Sold a bat. And this one's easy to find because it's an axe bat. So you look for the bat that looks like an axe. And you got it. It wasn't a huge winner, but I paid $5 and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Baseball still sells in the fall, y'all, not just the spring. I spoke way too soon with the easy shippers. Now I've got some boots, I got a bat, and really those are pretty easy. And now I got a big giant Barbie car. And this one isn't in perfect condition by any stretch, but it's not awful. And this vintage Barbie car, let me see if I can get it out without breaking everything, sold for decent money. I believe it sold for $34.95 for that one, plus shipping. Nothing wrong with these, by the way. They just need to be put back. Well, I shouldn't say there's nothing wrong. It is broken, but all that's disclosed. So what did I say it was? $34.95 plus shipping. That is an old one, by the way. It's an Austin Healey. And speaking of old, this sort of Sims game. It's a PC, an EA PC game. And deluxe edition. Still in the box, and it's never been... Oh, I got a stink bug on there. That's not good. Let's get him off of there. We've been having tons of stink bugs around here. They haven't made it into the cabin, though. Well, too many, anyways. And that sold for $20.95 plus shipping. The Enron t-shirts continue to sell, which blows my mind. They're vintage single stitch. Actually, that's double stitch. That's double stitch too. Some are single, some are double. Jerseys combed, made in the USA. Enron Volleyball Association. $19.95 plus shipping. Sold a radio. I actually sold this one too cheap. Now I'm making money because I paid $1. And the comps on this, I gotta get the right one, were a lot better a few months ago if you go back and look at the data. And then they kind of went down a little bit. But you know what? I should have probably... It's in pretty good condition. A little paint on the cord. I think this would have easily gone for $25 plus shipping. But we got a quick sale at $20 plus shipping. But it's just a GE radio with the cassette player and it works. Should have waited on this one, but that's okay. Paid $1, sold for $20 plus shipping. And hats keep selling as well, slowly, but they are still steadily selling. It seems like every video I have a hat sale. And this one should be in the other bin, so let me grab that real quick. There's the basketball bin. We're gonna grab that out. That's too heavy for one hand. It was the last in, first out. It's just a well-made, made in the USA Olympics hat. Actually not made in the USA, probably not, now that I think about it. But it's a USA hat for the Olympics, and the sale, you know, being close to the Olympics, these things have been selling okay, but I thought maybe after it might take a while, but a viewer grabbed it. And this one's going to Chris. He says, "Hi, Kevin. Thank you very much for the offer. A lot of times if somebody's watching, I'll send a 5% offer, sometimes 10. I've been watching your YouTube channel for years, so kind of embarrassed to say this is my first time buying something. Don't be embarrassed at all. We appreciate it, but we don't expect it, so I appreciate you very much. And he says the same thing, and the hard work that you put in to everything, as well as the great info you share, you and your wife have a wonderful family. Here's wishing y'all continued success in everything you do. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the year. I hope everybody has a great Q4. Or at least slightly above your Q3, for goodness sake. I've heard a lot of horror stories from Q3, although I've heard a lot of really, really good stories too, so you just never know. I know this month for us, we're up. This month is way better than last month. I think we've sold in September $4,000 more than in August, so that's good. Chris, I have a small eBay store, CC-1. Appreciate any mention. Well, you got it. Chris, thank you very, very much. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the hat. We sold a beanie. It's that time of year again, y'all. See? It's that time of year. That's time to sell jackets and beanies and long sleeve stuff and sweaters. This one, I saw it, I'm like, sweet. These go for like 15, 20 bucks. Easy, Liberty University. But it is a commuter little beanie. So we settled for $1 into $10 plus shipping. Is there a correlation between the success of a football team and the sale of their merch? I say yes. What do you think? It's probably not a massive one, but it definitely is there for sure. This is a Liberty University Nike Golf Polo and dry fit. And sold for $15.95 plus shipping. I paid $1 for that one, and it kind of reminds me, because I've been doing, you know, look, this is a $10 sale, this is a $9.99 sale, this is a $16 sale, it's a $10 sale, and I like to be at 15 or more, but I haven't done the little chart thing in a while if you're new to this channel, and I like to look at sales and break it down by how much time I put into it to how much money I'm going to get out of it. If I ran through the numbers, we'd be close to $12 profit on that item after fees and the shipping and the fees on the shipping, but the benefit on shipping because it's cheaper sometimes. There's all kinds of factors, and then the overhead and all the other stuff. But for me, $12 on an item that probably took me max, including shipping, taking pictures and posting it, like max 7 minutes, probably 6. In that case, that's well above the amount of money that I need to make on an item to be worth the time. I mean, that's a bunch of money per hour for sure. All right, y'all, Turner's got some Commonwealth comedy for you. What do you got today, bud?
I came home and found out that my sister has been on eBay the whole day.
The whole day. Your sister's been on eBay the whole day. And?
If she's still on there tomorrow, I'd have to lower the price.
Oh, we're not going to let Reagan see this. Hey, that reminds me of something, because we're talking about supporting other sellers. You need a Nintendo Switch charger, right? Okay. If anybody has one and is selling over on Dibdit, or maybe they can go list it over there. If you list it for a reasonable price and send me a message, we'll buy it for you. Okay?
Bye.
Unless we get like 4 of them over there. I can only buy 1. All right.
Bye.
We've got some Dickies that sold, some coveralls. And these can actually go for pretty decent money, especially this time of year. But this one's got issues all over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. So we just put it out there super cheap, $21 plus shipping. And we're into that thing really for nothing, so I would have picked it up. But in perfect condition, those things can go for like 50 bucks. That's a big one, and it's a heavy one. And football stuff is selling as well. This isn't a massive sale, but I like to pick these up during football season. They definitely sell. And there are those old mini helmets that I'm not surprised that hadn't sold yet. Dr. Phil Van Uter. And here they are, little mini football helmets you used to get out of the vending machines. And it's got all the old symbols on it. Look at that, it's even got the Oilers and the old Patriots one and all that. So this one sold for $18.95 plus shipping. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about Amazon running that support small business commercial. 60% of Amazon sellers are small business sellers. Should eBay do this? Should they, you know, they've already done these ads about, they've done eBay Motors forever, and now eBay apparel and stuff like that. So let me know what you think. I think it would be good, even if it's just limited. I think to get it out there is a great message, and I think that I'll probably be giving away the eBay gift cards again and hashtag check eBay first this Q4 to support a bunch of sellers out there. We'll be doing that over on the Trash to Cash Reseller Facebook group. I'll be asking, just like I did Turner right there, for gifts for the kids that we're looking for. If somebody's got one, I'll go into your store and buy it, or over on dibdit.com or wherever it is. So let me know what you think about eBay and running ads. And don't forget to go check out dibdit.com. We've been having live shows over there. We just had a Halloween show and some other stuff and some live shows on Shop Commons as well. So check it out, y'all. And please don't bid unless you want to. I just thought we'd have a little fun and raise a little money as a thank you to all the folks out there who have donated to their own shelters in honor of Sophie. That was very sweet. And thank y'all for the kind comments. And all this is over on dibdit.com. Go check it out. Hey, real quick, a lot of people have been asking about the 3-inch tape. And it is sold out over on my go-to tape, or American Bubble Boy. It's killing me because I haven't been able to use my 3-inch tape guns. I'm a double taper, y'all. But when I have the 3-inch tape, I don't double tape. So it's cheaper and faster for me. But go check it out. Code Commonwealth. 5% off.